Hopefully all of us are going to be enjoying our homes for the holidays. And look at this beautiful home that we have stepped into this morning back at Redstone Estates with Carol Fincher. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Julie. Thank you all for visiting.
So the last time we were here, we were outside on your patio
Uh-huh.
enjoying the fire. This time we've come into an apartment. And truth be told, Carol, I've talked to you before about these. So I kind of expected to just go, oh yeah, uh-huh. No, I'm so impressed with these apartments.
Thank you.
You're very proud of
We are
them.
very proud of them. We worked hard to make them feel like home. This is your home. This is not just somewhere you're going to stay a while. This is home.
So listen closely as Carol and I talk throughout the next several minutes, and I'll challenge you to see how many times you hear her say the phrase we or the word we. This is a we that is a local we,
That's
right?
correct.
This is locally owned, not corporate.
It
And
is.
when y'all built this was created for this specific purpose several years ago. You had a hand in it, right?
Yes.
In designing the rooms and how they flow.
Well, not so much the room design, but we had a lot of conversation beforehand, simply because I've been in senior living for so many years, about what would be workable and what would be, a good
Right.
plan for that. So,
So can I share some of the kind of impressive things to me so far that you
sure,
pointed out?
sure.
Okay, so and Carol knows this industry too, so she specifically wanted this conversation to come to you at the holidays because so many of you are going to be together over the next several weeks and conversations might occur.
Right.
What should mom and dad do? What do they want to do? So here are some things. Your hallways are nice and wide.
Yep.
It's very bright and natural light comes in everywhere, which is not just pretty, it boosts your mood.
Oh, exactly. It's great. It's great to boost your spirits like that when it's light and bright. And that was one of the things we talked about in the beginning. No dark hallways, no dark areas. We wanted everything to be uplifting and
Okay.
bright.
It's independent living.
Yep.
So number one thing that she's proud of is every room, every apartment has its own washer and dryer.
Oh, yes, that is really a big thing with seniors. Not a lot of choices. In other communities, all have them, but every apartment here, whether you get a studio, a one bedroom, or a two bedroom, you are going to get your own washer and dryer. And
We are
that's big.
actually in a studio
Uh-huh.
right now. So the square footage obviously is a little bit smaller, but there are no corners cut. So
Right.
some of other features that you have across the board are your bathrooms. The studio has the same features.
Yes.
A wheelchair can spin 360
Yep.
degrees.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we thought about, before opening was people aging in place. As we get older, we don't like change very much. And at some point, if we have to go into a wheelchair, we don't want to have to leave. This is home. Our friends are here. We've been here for a while. So all the doors have been put in to be large enough to accommodate wheelchairs. There's a barn door on the bathroom, so it just slides back and forth. All the bathrooms, whether it's studio, one bedroom, or two bedroom, very same size. They're walk-in or step-in showers. Lots of bars in there for support and plenty of room for the wheelchair to turn. And they're already actually, the vanity is already fixed where you could pull up under with a wheelchair. Or right now, most people, put a little vanity chair there
Sure.
in front of it.
Something I noticed too, back to the openness in part and the accessibility, that's really big. You have things placed at an easy to reach thing. So in the bathroom, as opposed to having to go under the cabinet or the vanity cabinet, you've got this built-in bookcase
Right.
with open doors.
Exactly. Exactly. And so that makes it easier, at eye level and reach. And then some people put their dirty clothes hamper under it,
Sure.
because you just toss from the top. Or some of them, might put another little set of shelves or something. But, it's all designed to be easy.
So something else that y'all have been able to do, and kind of the industry has shifted. So you realize that people don't know how long they want to commit when they come
Right.
to places. So you can do a month-to-month rental, if you will. But some people will sometimes say, I'm not quite sure I'm ready to take that a total plunge yet. Can I
Right.
come try it out?
Yes, they can. We have some, obviously, we have several furnished apartments that people can come and stay for a few months, and see how they feel about community life. And, normally people then just settle right into
Right.
selecting another apartment
Right.
here.
It's just kind of that mental barrier. It
It
allows you to
really
jump.
is. It's like where you feel like I still have the freedom. I haven't really committed. It's like, not giving away your car just yet, whether you drive it
Right.
or not, it's still there. And so that way, even though month to month lease, is a pretty good deal, it still doesn't make you feel like you're when you just stay in a furnished one, you haven't brought all your own furniture and
Right.
things, and so you don't
Yes.
feel as fully committed. You're like,
Sure.
okay, so I can check this out.
Right.
If I love it, I'm here, which they probably are going to love it.
Okay, some things to also point out to you. So it is independent living. However, we all, no matter how old you are, sometimes you get sick or you have a need.
Right.
So y'all have an RN who's here on a regular basis, right?
Yes, she has her own company, and she will, it's a private company. It's not part of our employment. But she has her own company. She'll do medication management. She'll do some diabetic care,
Okay.
some different things like that. So
There's a physical therapist who's here
it's
frequently.
basically here. They're in the building basically every day.
And then part of what you told me, somebody comes and they can do mobile lab work and x-rays in your room.
We have a nurse practitioner, who sees, of course, everyone has their own choice, but we have a partner. We call these people our care partners. And so we have a nurse practitioner who's a care partner. She'll come and see you here on the property, but she also has the capability to do mobile lab and mobile x-ray. So the lab will come out
Nice.
to you and the x-ray will come to you.
Okay. Something else for y'all to know in case you are in town visiting or you didn't catch our conversation last time. If you think, yeah, it all sounds great, but there's no way we could afford it, we cannot tell you enough the affordability factor here. Less than $2,000 for a studio,
Exactly.
right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Meals, you don't have to take advantage of it, but why would you not? It's delicious food.
Exactly. The food is so good here. The residents love it. Family and friends visit all the time. We've had to go to where we even put prices on the menus because they come so often, and that way it's like a restaurant. It's sit down service. The server comes in and takes your order off
Yeah.
the menu, whether you're a resident or whether you're a guest from the outside.
When we got here, it was lunchtime. And so one of the residents, I don't know who it is, but he or she has a little dog. And this dog is so well trained that the dog was sitting just
Yep.
outside the dining area waiting to go back upstairs to the apartment. So it really does feel like home when you're here.
Yes, it really does. We are pet friendly, obviously, and we have 2 dog runs out there. But yeah, this little guy, he just waits patiently until the meal's over and Mama comes back to get him.
He was a good boy.
Yeah.
So here's where you can come and reach out to them or come for a visit and see for yourself. Studios, 1 and 2 bedroom units. It's Redstone Estates, locally owned, not corporate. Carol has been in the industry for 15 years and she loves to say we.
Exactly. Thank you.